Hello again everyone and welcome to one of the 7 wonders of the world. So Trips Don't Lie is in Petra. We're here to explore this magnificent architecture and also walk a lot because the trails are going to be a good 8 kilometers long. So along the way I'm going to share a lot of information on the site itself, so stay tuned. Let's just quickly start with where is Petra. Now, Petra is located in Jordan, in Wadi Musa, which is about 3.5 hours from Amman, which is the capital. Or if you're already in the south side of Jordan, which is Aqaba, it's about a 2-hour drive. Now, one option is you can take the JETT bus from Amman. That will get you here in 4 hours. It departs at 6:30 a.m. So you'll be there by 10:30, 11. Or you could take a taxi, which will cost you about $120. Or then if you're doing a private car, a self-drive option, which I think is great, that will cost you anywhere between say $30 to $40 to rent a car and get the insurance. Petra is an archaeological site. It's one of the 7 wonders of the world. It's got this nice pink rock-cut sands all around it, and there are these beautiful trails. There are 8 of them that you could do. I mean, not all 8 in one day, but the main trail is something they could definitely attempt to do in a day. If you get the Jordan pass, which I think is a recommended thing for people who want to travel here, then the entry to Petra, one entry is covered as part of that. The Jordan pass costs about 70 dinar, that covers your visa cost and entrance to a lot of attractions. So it makes a lot of sense financially to buy the pass, even if you're not going to cover all of these sites. So Petra is like a hiker's paradise. It's got these 8 different type of trails that you can do depending on the level of difficulty. The easiest and the most frequented one is the main trail. Now, if you really want to do the entire main trail, that takes about 4 hours. But what you could do is at least get till the Treasury, which is about 30 to 45 minutes. One option is you ride into one of these golf buggies that cost 25 dinars for a 2-way ride and 15 dinar for 1-way. I'd recommend keep it at the end so that if you're tired, then at least you have a ride back into the main visitor center. Please do not forget to pick up a map from the visitor center, a hiking map. That will be extremely useful. Now, the road to the main Treasury is straightforward. It's like a nice well-paved road, so not too much of effort there to walk in. But even then, please wear comfortable shoes, avoid any flip-flops, avoid any kind of sandals, avoid any heels or any piece of footwear that's not comfortable. Now we've managed to reach to the most popular part of Petra, which is called the Treasury or the Khazana. This is the first image you'll see when you search Petra on Google, and it will be crowded with a lot of people, so just be mindful of that. The other thing here to watch out for is a lot of these locals will pester you to take pics with the Khazana from a different angle, which is at the top, and they'll kind of keep pestering you. Politely say a no and move on. Now, those of you who want to further go down either the main trail or one of the different trails, then you just start walking towards the right, and then you'll chance upon some really beautiful landscapes, architecture, these rocks. Should you want to buy something like a souvenir from one of these street vendors, please ensure you negotiate well, because there are always touristy prices to everything. Oh, now something that caught our attention was this Royal Trail. So we saw it on the map, and to see it in person was even better. So we thought of exploring the Royal Trail, and the difficulty level on this is higher than the usual main trail, but it's like an exciting hike then for those of you who are interested to explore a different side of Petra. So when you're coming down to Petra, be prepared to walk a lot. Ensure you're wearing the right kind of footwear. I saw a few people wearing like flip-flops or like heels, the surface here is not conducive for that kind of footwear. Now, right behind me is the Royal Trail, which is where I'm going to kind of continue. But those of you who want to do like the main trail, this is the route that goes. You can see a few people walking there, and we are at, from this juncture, which is near the Royal Trail, it takes about 1.5 hours all the way to the main trail and back. So what you could do is make sure you start your day early, come in here by, let's say, 8 or even 9 a.m. so that you can get to the main trail, which is 4 hours, by about 1 p.m. and then start getting back. Because in winter, the timing of the park, or timing of, sorry, not the park, timing of Petra is till 5 p.m. So you're expected to get back to basically the main entrance by 5 p.m. So that's a bit from here. Wow, 15,000 steps done. Beautiful. I love this place, love the walk, love the trail, and this is something I'd really recommend. Keep a day, because you will need a day when you come down to Petra. And I personally thought December was a great time of the year to come here, because the weather has been in our favor, and we've been able to enjoy this trail thanks to the pleasant weather. Something that you could explore is the Monastery Trail, which is along the main trail, and then there's a bit of a hike. So trail done for the day. Quite a long one, very tiring, but super fun as well. And now back to the car park. Remember, there's free parking available outside Petra, so you don't have to pay. There's literally like a nice big car park that you see. There's also the main market where we stopped for a quick bite, and now we'll head back to our hotels. So see you tomorrow at Dead Sea and continuing this trip of Jordan from there.